because let's get this party going. Put your hands together and give a very warm welcome, Aspen welcome, to Mr. Matt Bennett.
Yeah. Hello, Aspen. Oh man, I'm glad to be here tonight. Hope I don't knock that over. I work with a bunch of young folk, and they're a little difficult to deal with sometimes. They're cute though, you know. They like mop half the floor and then they stop, take a selfie. I don't know, it felt cute, maybe we'll finish working later. But a couple of days ago, I was listening to two of them and they were talking about, they said, one of them goes, man, I went to the dispenso the other day. The dispenso is how they say dispensary, sir. I saw a little confusion in your eyes. Apparently, there's just two taxing for them to say. Because there's only so many syllables in a day. So, I went to the dispenso the other day, and they only had like 4 sativas and like 6 indicas. The rest were just hybrids. I had to wait like 10 minutes, and the bud tender was kind of a dick. And I just listened to this, it's like, oh my God, yeah. Says someone never risked their fucking freedom to buy illegal weed in the 1980s and 90s, right? Oh my goodness. Wow. Your choices were limited, that's cute. Oh man. Every time I went to my weed dealer's house in the 1980s, I had a choice between some brick weed with a visible grasshopper stuck in the side of it, or nothing. Nothing at all. Although one time we did have a choice. We had moldy weed or not moldy weed. Now your dollar goes a little further with the moldy weed. You get a little more. That night we took the grasshopper, mixed it with the moldy, we had moldy grasshopper. That's how we did hybrids. We did hybrids, oh my Lord. Oh boy, you had to wait 10 minutes, huh? Yeah, one time I had to wait 3 days for some motherfucker to get back from Kansas. 10 minutes. And your bud tender was a little bit of a jerk. You know, every time I went to my bud dealer's house in the 1980s, I had to sit on a couch with his pit bull. His pit bull would get up and turn and bark out the window, and that would put his pit bull's butthole right there. Ugh. And it's a funny thing about a pit bull anatomy. When they bark, this contracts. It goes and the boys, they go up and down. Up and down. When it's right there, it's very intimidating. It's kind of weird being intimidated by that end of a pit bull. It's a little more intimidating, though. It really is. It's fun seeing an old high school chum here tonight. We went to school together in Steamboat Springs. And there was this one teacher there in Steamboat Springs High School. And he told me one day, he said, Bennett, you're never going to amount to anything. You're never making any real money. You're never going to be a real success. And I was like, you know, I thought about that over the years. These days, I sure would like to see that guy. If I saw that guy these days, I'd walk straight up to him, right? Put my finger right in his face. And I'd say, what the fuck? Did you have a crystal ball? Or, like, how'd you know? Like, there's clues along the way? Wow, that's amazing. Soothsayer. My wife would kind of agree with him at this point, though. I know. Let me give you an example. The other day, I lost my keys. That's a horrible feeling, right? When you lose your keys, your blood runs cold. Oh, shit. Where are they? You're feeling all your pockets. Maybe I put my keychain with 15 keys on it in my breast pocket. I told my wife finally, I said, man, sorry, honey, we're going to have to turn around. Yeah, we got to find them. And she's like, find what? I was like, my keys. I lost my keys. She looks at me and she goes, they're in the ignition of the car you're driving. Please, come on. I was happy then. I was like, right, man. Felt keys. Yeah, right on. Party on, right? Party on, huh? Party on. She's like, party on. We're going to a PTA meeting. Just focus. Come on, please. Right, PTA. PTA now, margaritas later, right, honey? Yeah, PTA now, margaritas later. Right, honey? Don't leave me hanging, honey. Come on, PTA now, margaritas later. She just looks at me and goes, ooh, look at the road. Put your hands on the road. Just pull over right there. Just. And I was like, cool, she's gonna help. And she's gonna drive. That's one less thing for me. So we trade places. I'm on the passenger side, and she immediately locks the windows, so I can't talk to other motorists. We drive down the road about 5 miles, and I'm grumpy about it. Finally, I'm like, oh, wait, honey, have you seen my keys? And when I was practicing this, my wife said, this is a good part for you to remind them of what that teacher said to you in high school. Remember what he said? I'm working on a new response to sneezes. You know, it's kind of okay. We do the same thing. Bless you. And I think it's better, like the next time someone sneezes, right after they sneeze, I'm just gonna go, shut up. And if they sneeze again, just mush your finger right under their lips. Just get your shit together. Try it with your boss. Yeah, I've had like 12 jobs in the last 6 years, so I'm a good professional coach. That's fun, though. You might try it. You might find it. It's not as fun as when you see someone getting out of one of those new Teslas, and you say, "Man, these new Toyotas are fucking ugly." That's funner. That's funner. You're gonna like that one when you try that. Especially up here in Aspen. I just cringe at that. But you know, we're all on this path together, on this ball. And so you know, we gotta look out for each other and everything. So as you go through life, if you see something suspicious, say something suspicious. That's the least we could do. And I'm raising kids now. Yep, I am. It's hard too. When they were younger, I was listening to my oldest teaching my youngest about things. I heard her say, "You can't say the SH word." And I was going to stop her, and I heard my littlest go, "What's the SH word?" And I, "Oh no, don't tell her." And she goes, "It's shut up." And I was like, "Oh, whew, that's good." And I was walking away, and she goes, "You can't say fuck either." Oh man. I went to my wife, and I was like, "Where the fuck are they getting this fucking shit from?" She was looking at me and said, "Your side of the family." But playing games is hard with kids. It's a very difficult thing. I was playing, my daughter convinced me to play Battleship with her the other day. And you know, I wasn't paying too close attention because there's just plot and hits and misses, you know. It's not, and I realized about halfway through, I was like, "Hey, you're moving the battleships. You're moving the pieces." And she goes, "Well, yeah, Dad, battleships move. Even canoes have paddles." Well, yeah, it does add another wrinkle into the game, doesn't it? Huh. And then 2 days later, get this. I come home and I walk into the dining room and she's got a card table set up and she's got all this stuff out. Okay, check this out. She's got Clue and Mousetrap. She's got the Risk board, but there's like D&D figures and little green army men all over it. Whole shit ton of dice. Right? Battleship. And then over here on this table, she's got Life and the surgery game. What's the surgery? Let's just see if you're listening. Good job. You passed. Operation over here. And I looked at it all these games everywhere spread out. I was like, oh, you're cleaning all this up. And she goes, Dad, it goes way deeper than that. Okay, you got my attention. What do we got? She goes, this game takes place inside this house. Clue, right? She goes, but everybody's a killer. We have to figure out who the serial killer is. Oh, I'm listening. Continue. She goes, every now and then you get trapped out back, and there's an evil guy out here. There's a nose. That's when I noticed Ken doll sitting over there without any clothes on. And you gotta get through his little trap, and that's a mousetrap maze, right? And she goes, but every now and then you roll a 45. And she picks up this handful of dice like this. 45. You know how long it takes to count to 45 or 15 dice? So, but every now and then you roll 45, and then you're sucked into a life of military service overseas. And you gotta get there with moving battleship, Dad. We're playing moving battleship. I know you don't like it, but we're playing moving battleship. And then when you get there, it's a war with monsters. That's the D&D figures, and we'll bring our new. I was like, wow. I'm kind of already exhausted, honey. What's with the life and the operation over here? She goes, the whole time you have to maintain a mortgage and raise a family. I said, that's a little too real, honey. Wow. She goes, it's okay, Dad. If you fall behind on your bills, you just sell body parts. Operation. So my wife came home 2 hours later. I was in debt to my daughter for 2 wishbones, a breadbasket, and $22,000 in Monopoly money. My wife took one look at what's going on in the living room in this giant mess, and she goes, oh, you guys are cleaning all this up. And I said, honey, it goes way deeper. My name is Matt. Thank you so much for letting me do this.